Guys, welcome to a very somber Punch Drunk Sports. Ari is dead. Tripoli has passed away. And it is just me because Fight Nanny also died. Welcome to the death episode of Punch Drunk Sports. It's only Teeb. And now I brought in a couple friends of mine, Johnny.
Hey.
And Gabe Killian.
Hello, hello.
But both those guys are not going to talk a lot today because this is a special death episode. Because Sam is dead, Ari's dead, and Fight Nanny is dead as fuck. Aaron's dead too. He didn't even say. Guys, it's over. It's over. Or maybe it's beginning. I don't know, but I'd love to talk sports. I threw my back out, guys. I've had sciatica since I was 18. When I was 18 years old, I was playing basketball and as Johnny would know, you grew up in a rural area.
Yeah.
We would shovel the driveway and play basketball.
I didn't have a driveway.
And we would play basketball in the driveway, and it was, which I didn't know. And, dude, there's nothing I like more than boxing somebody out and grabbing a quick board. Hitting the boards, getting a rebound.
Yeah,
that was Teeb.
I was a real
That was
asshole
Teeb.
at that.
And I'm boxing somebody out, and I go up, and I get a rebound. And when I come down, I slip on the ice, and I break my tailbone. I broke my tailbone. 18 years old, I broke my coccyx. You know what you can do when you break your coccyx? Nothing.
Not shit.
That's not something you can put a cast on. That's not something you can do whatsoever. So I had to
Put a
take
cast
the
on.
elevator.
Like a fucking
Yeah,
inner
yeah.
tube or something around your waist. Yeah.
I had to take the elevator in high school. I couldn't walk up the stairs, and I had to sit on this little donut. This little
Like a
fucking-
hemorrhoid tube thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like this little like light blue like
Yeah, I
fucking
know exactly
donut,
what
and I had to sit on that for like 3 months.
What kind of jokes were the kids making?
All of it. Believe me, and I was a shitty person. So you know what I mean. And then you get the fucking piss taken out of you, and I earned it, and I took it. But from that point on, for the rest of my life, I've had sciatica. My sciatic nerve, like a hose, has a kink in it, and then every year, from like 18 to 30. My shit would go out. And I am dead for 6 days. 6 days, I can't sleep. I can't shit. I can't laugh. I can't change clothes. I can't roll over in bed. I can't do anything. For the last 5 years, nothing has happened because I've taken a lot. I mean, I have a budget for my back. You know what I mean? Like, from therapy, physical therapy to treatments and fucking all of it. I've had to deal with all that. It hasn't gone out. It hasn't gone out in like the last 4 years. The last 2 days, my back has been like, I dare you to pick up a quarter. I dare you to laugh while you're walking. Like all these things that will just drop me. Even sitting down for a long
car,
time.
that's really bad. Yeah.
Dude, take a long Uber. Like I got out of an Uber the other day and I was like, so embarrassed. Like I didn't want the Uber driver to see me like limp away like an old man. She did. I did. And so my back has been fucked. But it's better than Sam, Ari, and Nanny because they're all dead.
Yeah, dude, you could be dead.
They're dead. I'm alive, and I'm glad to be alive. All three of them are dead. Gabe Killian, what's going on with you?
Poor baby without a mother.
What's going on with you?
Just got back from Chicago.
How was Chicago?
Loved it.
Tell me. Is it one of the better cities in America?
Yeah, one of the better cities I've ever been to, definitely.
Yeah, we got into a fight earlier because you said what?
Nashville, Nash Vegas.
Nashville's better than Chicago. You're wrong. You're wrong. And if anybody is listening to this from Nashville, fuck you. Chicago's better than Nashville. Why do you think Nashville is better than Chicago?
I just had I just love Nashville.
Mm-hmm. Why?
It's the beer's really cheap for one.
Okay.
There's lots of great breweries. Lots of good food. Hot chicken. Lots of hot chicken.
How's your hot chicken business going? You fucking
Great, man. It's going pretty good.
plug it. Go ahead and plug it.
That's great.
Raging Hot Chicken in North Hollywood, California.
Yeah.
Open 8 p.m. till sellout. Follow Raging Hot Chicken on Instagram.
It is good. I will say it's good. And I did your stand-up show, and I got paid in chicken, and I had the mild. And I was sweating like Mike Tyson in a spelling bee. I literally, and like, I can't even imagine the super hot.
It has the world's hottest peppers in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I had the mild, and I have a palate for spice, and I had your mild chicken, and I, you know what I mean? My nose was running. I was sweating.
Yeah. I usually don't
The
go past
cops showed up during my set because apparently you can't even legally be where you were, so I didn't know that.
George Bush's cousin called the cops on us, or something like that.
The night I did stand up, that night?
Yeah, he lived on that block, and he called the cops.
Michael P. Bush. Is that his name?
Is that right?
That is one of his cousins. That's the only one I know.
I forgot his name, but
But nonetheless, he
Yeah.
called the cops on my set. Because when I was on stage,
This food looks fucking great, by the way.
It's really, I'm not going to lie. Gabe's chicken is good, and it's called what?
Raging Hot Chicken.
Yeah, you can find us on MySpace.
Those fries look really good too.
Oh, it's good. It's really good. And
So
I'm
what,
telling
can-
you,
do-
I'm not kidding. I had the mild, and it was fucking raging
I
hot.
have several questions. One, what does L4 mean?
Level 4. It's heat.
Heat index.
The chicken comes in different heat levels. You get no heat, mild, medium, hot, level 4, and
And then
raging. Yeah.
Okay, now raging.
I had the medium. I didn't have the mild. I went to the medium.
Do a lot of people take that challenge on the raging? Like, is that something people try?
There's a lot of heat lovers, especially like Mexicans, Indians.
Oh, Mexicans and what?
And are they?
Indians,
What kind of like
Native
from
Americans.
India, or like people that have they have gambling
From
and
India.
drinking problems?
Anyone with Indian blood.
They say that. You know why that is? They say the theories are that in countries that are really fucking hot, it was advantageous to sweat. So they, from an evolutionary perspective,
Advantageous in what sense?
evolved to choose hotter foods that make them sweat, because sweat cools you down in the heat. That's what you sweat, to cool down.
But wouldn't you already be sweating if it was?
No,
hot?
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
what I read.
Yeah, it's
And
weird.
yeah, that's why they say like Mexican people like hot foods, African people like hot foods.
Has your family had your chicken?
Yeah.
Because I know you live with your family. I know you're a family man.
My parents run the restaurant.
Oh, so this is like an extension of your parents' restaurant?
No, it's my recipe, but my parents run it.
My recipe was like make it hot as fuck.
Yeah, my parents are running it now, and I'm focused on the comedy.
Okay, that's great. That's fine, and it's going good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it because it really was delicious. But I had the mild. I had 2 out of 5, so there's
No, yeah, they won actually.
4 levels hotter than me,
Yeah.
and I couldn't even. I ain't fucking around. I couldn't imagine. Fucking dicking around with that fucking hot shit.
I like the medium.
Have you had? You've had it all. You've never had the super hot,
I've
Gabe.
taken one bite. I can't handle more than that.
Oh, it says that
You
spices also
Fucking pussy.
evolved alongside bacteria. So people who in countries that had a lot of shitty bacteria going around, they ate spicy foods because
That would be Gabe. That would be Gabe's country.
Knocked
Because
out the-
what are you? What's your shit?
Armenian.
Oh, gross.
That's according to
One thing that we
Cornell
know about
University.
this show, we are not fans.
We have a one Armenian quota. That's why Sam couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Only one at a
Yeah,
time.
if 2 Armenians show up here, then we all have to eat
Yeah.
spicy chicken.
Well, then it's like an Armenian show, and you got to talk about Armenian
Then
stuff.
it's like, yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Called the Gabe of Bets. The Gabe of Bets. How about last night? Let's
Crazy.
talk about that game.
Crazy game.
I mean, we're talking about Toronto. We're talking about Golden State. And it literally came down to that shot.
Yeah.
If they hit that.
And he didn't even fucking come close to hitting it, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean, that was a worse shot.
He had relatively an open look.
Yeah. I mean, who was it? Green closing late came over. But yeah. Probably
he
not.
hits that. It's not only history.
Yeah, it's the finals over.
Like, that's the kind of finals ending with like a last second shot
splash,
and the buzzer beater, and like it's in Toronto.
And he wasn't.
So the entire city party, they would still be partying right now.
Yeah. Although they got some shit actually there were some really extended during crunch time, quiet times during that game, and they got a lot of shit on social
What do you mean?
Like the fans just weren't there. The building was dead.
I disagree
for
with that.
stretch in the
I
second half.
wholeheartedly disagree.
No, they're
with
getting
that.
killed online. I mean, really, and they're also getting killed for cheering when Durant got hurt. Some fans
I mean,
got
how
busted.
couldn't you? How couldn't you though? How couldn't you though?
I don't know. I feel bad. For
Name me
them.
a stadium that wouldn't cheer for that when that happened.
Oh no, I
The
can name.
Celtics wouldn't. Boston wouldn't have been like. They would have had a chant going.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, nah, nah.
Maybe if they were playing the Lakers. Man.
Nah, 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 nah. They would have been doing that in Boston.
don't think so.
Chicago, probably.
I don't think so. We
You
don't.
don't-
We don't do that in the South. We don't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've seen a lot. I've seen.
You don't cheer against black people in the South. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, but only when they're healthy.
That's fair.
I don't know if I agree with
Even
that.
black
I don't think it's
people, we
accurate,
don't-
but it's fair.
We don't want to see them get hurt.
I don't know.
But yeah, dude. So how about There are a couple calls there that you never see get made in the fucking finals. That cylinder violation, which was bullshit. as far as
I
I'm
feel like, especially in the last two games. I mean,
concerned. And that moving
put
screen.
the whistles in your pocket.
That moving screen was just bullshit. And
It's
then
I mean, there's so many fouls.
Gasol on the last play had who was he guarding? I can't remember. In a fucking armbar, basically, on the last play. After they just called a moving screen, a dubious moving screen on fucking Cousins. They were kind of targeting Cousins there near the end. He got some quick fouls called that were.
You know what's new?
Questionable.
What's new to the? I mean, I believe it's this year that I've really noticed it. And Harden, and Curry, and a lot of those people do this thing that is new to me, which is I'm going to shoot a three or drive into the paint and shoot, but I'm going to lean backwards when I do it. I'm going to go backwards into you and get a foul.
To the guy
if it
behind
goes
him,
in,
yeah.
if it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't, I'm still shooting 3 or 2.
Yeah, it's kind of an
Like-
extension of that Kobe leg kick that he used to get all those fouls on. Hated
I
that.
mean,
He
Harden has reinvented that
Yeah,
game.
yeah, he's
Curry
taking it to
is
another
leaning
level.
into it. Curry is leaning into it.
Yeah, he's getting
hardcore.
older. He's kind of relying more on the craftiness than he used to because he's getting older. His athleticism is going.
But it's like I hate that. Like you're not even really shooting. You're just leaning backwards to draw a foul.
But think about it. Near the end, the Warriors have 2 guys basically that can make a shot that can beat you:
Who?
Curry and Clay.
Clay, but
And
what
they
about,
both
what about,
and
what
they
about,
all
what
make
about
shots.
Durant? What about Durant?
How do you let him? He's hurt by then. I'm talking about at the end of the game when they let
Oh,
those
yeah,
guys.
oh,
Those
oh,
guys
yeah.
single-handedly took over the game at the end. How do you not commit everybody? They don't have anybody else on that team. Looney's out. He's done. They don't have anybody else on that team. I'm afraid of. And yet both those guys got really good looks to take.
Is
the
it
game over
me or
them.
does Golden State get so many second opportunities? They are so good at
That's Draymond,
offensive
yeah,
rebounding and popping it backwards. Even it's not even it's even him, but it's also fucking Boogie.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
good at just popping
Well,
it
dude, he was
backwards
close to
and
not
somebody
playing.
gets it.
He almost didn't play, and then he finally got in and looked really good, and had like 9 points really quickly. But I think they kept showing him on the bench, and he was just looking like pissed off that he wasn't
Golden
playing.
State is so good at second opportunities, and I
If they don't win, do you think he made a mistake going there, Cousins? Because he's kind of been lost. He hasn't played a lot.
think he's lost in that offense.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he
should go
always
somewhere
has
else,
been
man.
hurt since he got there. He's
Yeah.
always been hurt, so he never really has been able to define his role
He should go somewhere else.
in that offense. Maybe
Like a lesser market where he can dominate for a year and get his money right. You know,
I mean, I get you want a ring. I get you want to play on a championship team, but I think he's lost in that offense. And sure, you get offensive boards, and you get 11. He's 11 and 7. I mean, you're an all-star,
Yeah.
and you're an 11-7 guy.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I mean, shit. That's not. I mean,
No, it's not. I mean, that's not what you expect out of DeMarcus Cousins, certainly.
oh, for sure. But I mean, I don't think he's going to get a ring this year because I think
sick of
he's
this son of
done.
a bitch, by the way. I'm so sick of this guy.
Who?
Drake, man.
getting a lot of
look at the ESPN
I'm sick
thing.
of Drake.
This is the ESPN NBA homepage. Drake.
Yeah.
Get
yeah.
over yourself, bro.
I mean, you got to go you go to ESPN homepage and you go Drake, no arm,
Bone marrow
softball
transplant.
pitching female who has no arms, but she's still a fast pitch softball girl who's kicking a ball. It's like, who gives a fuck? ESPN can suck my dick. Period.
You know,
And now they got ESPN Plus. Like, I went to Earl Skakel's party this weekend for Gay Pride. He lives right by Santa Monica Boulevard. Name drop. But I'm hanging out with him and I'm like, hey, you watch a UFC last night? He goes, baby, I tried to watch it, brother, but I couldn't even get on. And he's like, I subscribe to ESPN Plus.
Oh.
It kept
I got you.
freezing on me. I don't fucking, you know what I mean? I'm like, remember back in the day where you could just buy the UFC and watch it?
they got to figure out.
Remember
something.
those days? Remember the good old days
Good
of
old
4
days.
months ago?
They gotta-
where
they
you
gotta
could
put it on
buy
pay-per-view
a
too.
fucking UFC. You could pay $70 and just watch it. You can't do that now.
They're missing
Now you
out.
got to give $10 to ESPN.
Dude, it's the same
and
way with
then
boxing.
another $50, $60. And then the stream doesn't even work.
I got to pay DAZN $20 a month if I want to watch Golovkin fight, which
out.
he knocked that guy the fuck out. Did you see Golovkin knock that guy out?
No, I heard about it. You
Bell
told me
or
about
whatever.
it. And then
he
I
just crushed him. Let's see if we can pull this up.
I mean, he has to. I want to see him and Alvarez fight again, and I want to see Diaz. I want to see Diaz and McGregor trilogy. I hope Nate wins on the 17th in Anaheim, and I hope.
Watch this. Watch how this guy goes down. He goes down face first. That's when you know a dude is knocked the fuck out, when their face hits before any other part of their body. Hold on. Here we go. I mean, he just face plant, bro.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
That's it. Canadian guy. Good for
And
Canadian.
then
I'd say.
when you first lift your face off of a mat and a guy is saying 7,
yeah.
8,
Yeah.
it's a wrap.
It's over.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it is
It's
over.
not like 2, 3. When he's at 8 and that's the first time you look up, you're going back to your hotel.
Yeah, it's over, baby.
Yeah, that's a
Yep,
wrap.
yep. All done.
Underrated. It's hard to call Triple G underrated, but kinda.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I mean, really.
And I worry he kind of got a
People say he's old.
yeah, he came to prime time
Still
late.
knocking
yeah.
motherfuckers out.
Yeah. I don't think he's got enough left to give Canelo a good fight this last time, but I hope he does. I really hope, because he got screwed.
But like
He got
Canelo
screwed.
doesn't look. Does he look dominant to you?
No, but
No.
he's a bad matchup for Triple G too, because he can.
Why?
Because he's got a great chin, and Triple G's used to really putting people down.
Mm.
And when he sees a guy who's just coming at him, because Canelo, have we ever seen him hurt really?
He's juiced out of his mind, man. It's
Have
hard
you?
to hurt that
I don't
guy.
think
You're
we've
right.
ever seen him hurt though, even against
No,
Mayweather when he got hit a lot.
I
He didn't.
agree with Gabe.
Mexican plus the juicy juice. It's
Yeah.
hard to hurt
Well,
him.
he's also one of
No,
those.
he's eating Mexican meat.
He's one of those no neck guys, and those no neck guys are really hard because I guess a big part of knockout is this whiplash effect, and if you don't have a neck, there's no whip. You're just like this. It's like what was that?
Red
Marvel
Band is
character?
in Wisconsin, by the way.
Oh, what was that Marvel character? Juggernaut. The one.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what. That's what it's like.
Sports band.
So is he not coming?
No, he might make it,
Oh, okay.
but he's in Wisconsin, so he's gonna try to race over.
Oh.
He's got a Tesla.
Yeah,
I mean,
those are pretty fast.
He does have a Tesla. I saw it last night.
I heard about that.
Dude, he murdered that thing out and it looks fresh as fuck.
What'd he do to it?
Murdered it out.
Matt Black.
Matt
everything.
Black took all the chrome off, everything. That car is murdered out, and it's the freshest car I've ever
It
seen.
really is beautiful.
Really is dope as fuck. Good for you, Ribbon. So if anybody's in Wisconsin, go see Kill Tony because they are there tonight. But he might be here any minute. Who fucking knows? Gabe, let's talk.
He'd get here faster than the fight, Nanny.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know because apparently, like as we know, last week, Fight Baby got attacked by a cat. And
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Ari.
but apparently, because I was talking to her today, and the Fight Baby again got attacked by a squirrel.
are you serious?
No,
No, okay.
definitely not. But a squirrel attacked the Fight Baby.
I hate squirrels.
Why?
They're,
I love wait.
I hate rats, and,
Oh.
and my hate for squirrels is an extension from that because squirrels
dude.
are tree rats.
You're right. Yeah. Dude, I was walking out. They
You
are
hate
tree
rats.
Yeah.
Everybody hates rats.
And like,
But squirrels are tree rats.
yeah, I discovered that last summer. Squirrels
You're wrong.
are tree rats.
Squirrels are very kind and
I think
sweet.
they're rodents.
they're not.
They are rodents.
They're
technically,
nice.
right?
No, they're not. You give them something, and it'll come back, ask for another one. If you don't have anything, it'll attack you.
They'll do what? Fight you? Take your wallet?
Shit like that.
Take your wallet?
Try to scare you into giving them something.
I mean, some of my best friends are squirrels.
They're vicious creatures.
A squirrel is a rodent. Yeah, same family. I was walking down the sidewalk in front of Ralph's last night, and first I saw an exploded milkshake, and then the biggest dead fucking rat I've ever. It looked like the rat ate them. He was covered in the milkshake, and it looked like the rat exploded from eating
We're
too much
talking.
milkshake.
That's a rat, not
But
a
it was
squirrel.
like this, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, that's not a
Fucking
squirrel.
huge.
That's
Just
not a
blood
squirrel.
everywhere. It was.
That's
fucking
not a
disgusting.
squirrel.
What was wrong with that milkshake?
I don't know, dude, but it was really weird because I saw the milkshake first, and I was like, shit, somebody dropped their milkshake, and then there was just big fucking rat covered in milkshake and blood, and it looked like he just overdosed on.
There had to have been
Wendy's.
a lot of milkshakes.
Yeah, it was really strange. I wish I'd been there to see what happened.
Maybe the rat drowned in the milkshake.
Could be.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the guy realized as he was drinking it, oh shit!
Oh, there's
dead
a
in
rat.
this
There's a
thing.
rat in my
And he
milkshake.
just threw it on the ground.
There's a bat in my house. There's a bat in my house. Somebody get my stick. What's that from?
I have no idea.
Aaron?
I have no idea.
Hollywood Shuffle.
Oh, I've seen it.
Hollywood Shuffle. Batty, batty, batty.
You ever had a bat in the house? I've had that.
Oh yeah, I've had a bat in the house.
It's a pain in the ass, right? You get 'em out.
And you know how I got it? Boogie board smacked it
Oh, you smacked it.
and
what,
got
stunned
it, got
or
it dizzy and
Yeah.
then fucking bounced it.
They're
Bounce it.
like flying rats to me. I mean, that's the same kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Bats are the rats of the air.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gross.
Bats are the rats of the air.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just like how like
Rats with wings.
lobsters are the raccoon of the sea.
I would say they're more like the roach of the sea.
No. Shrimp are the roach of the sea. Shrimps are the roach of the sea. Lobsters are the raccoon of the sea.
It is weird that apparently lobsters are really closely related
Hawks
to
are the
roaches,
fox of the air.
but we're okay eating lobsters, even though they're technically bugs. I mean, they're like
I mean,
bugs.
I'll eat a cockroach
They have meat.
right now.
Cockroaches don't have meat.
Is that true?
some people
Because
eat 'em,
I've been
man.
eating them for years.
they eat them for protein in a lot of places, but
Where?
They do, yeah.
some
It's a
countries
thing, yeah.
don't.
It is a thing.
What's the shittiest thing you've ever eaten, Gabe? Where you were like in another country or in maybe just Armenia or little Armenia?
Shittiest? I don't
and
know.
you're like,
but-
I'll eat a...
You mean taste-wise, it was nasty?
No, like, I can't believe I just ate a donkey dick or whatever the
Well,
fuck it is.
I guess I was just in Chicago. I had
Up!
escargot for the first
And that's
time.
been Punch Drunk, everybody. We're not going to talk disparaging about my city. In Chicago, you ate what?
Escargot, a snail.
How was it?
That's nothing.
I think it's yeah, but I guess that's the weirdest thing I've probably had.
And did you hate it?
No, it wasn't bad.
Thank you, Chicago.
What's the weirdest thing you've had?
I mean, I blew a 6-year-old the other day.
Oh, God, Jesus.
And
No,
I didn't
no,
hate
no.
it. I could have used a little ranch. But he wasn't against it, and nor was I. What about you? You were there. You filmed it. And if you go to our Patreon, you will see me blow a 6-year-old, everybody.
Oh, no. 6-year-old dog, he means. A dog, not a human. That's okay.
I mean, I've tried a lot of different things. I've had alligator, I've had shark, I've had a lot of different
Yeah,
things.
me too, yeah.
But when I was in high school, I ate pretty much like almost like fried, like it's almost like fried chicken, squirrel.
I've heard.
I actually had squirrel.
I grew up with people who eat squirrel. Yeah.
Yeah, and like this dude I worked with, I was working at a grocery store in my high school job, and he was like, "Man, just try it." And I'm like,
My brother-in-law.
"I'll
eats them all
try
the time.
it." You know, took a couple bites of it. It's like fried chicken,
Kind of gamey, right? Yeah.
gamey as fuck, tough as hell, and it was still alive, so it was like a real struggle, but delicious.
I heard beaver.
Delicious nonetheless.
Beaver
Aaron.
is the tastiest meat.
Beaver?
That's what I
Beaver,
heard,
really?
yeah.
I mean, that's what I've been saying since college.
Aaron coming in hot.
Why?
But
Why?
like, but like
why
not
since
fried. You're
college?
talking
What-
about like a torso beaver.
What were you doing in high school?
Torso beaver? Because I'm down.
The animal.
Uh,
Yeah, like barbecued and shit.
you heard that's good,
Yeah.
and you haven't had it.
No.
You just heard that.
Yeah.
I think that dolphin would be delicious, and so would puppy. I think puppy would be
There's a beaver. There's a barbecued beaver.
delish.
I have a cousin who's actually eating dog without knowing it.
What does that mean?
Oh, no.
They told him it was chicken in the army.
He was in the army, and they told him it was chicken, and then it turned out to be
Dog.
a puppy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have eaten horse in France. I guess it's some people eat and they won't tell you. Or if you can't read French, you're just eating horse and don't realize it.
Dude, you know when like old people get senile, like people like, and then they start saying dumb like, not like get out of my yard, like
Sam,
Beyond
yeah.
that, no, beyond
Oh.
Sam lunacy and like beyond that. My grandmother remarried in her 70s. And,
Good for her.
And she was married to this guy that was like crazy. He was kind of an asshole, but he was crazy. But I was happy that she wasn't alone. And he figured out email. He had figured out email somehow. And then would just send random like email links of shit all the time. And then he sent this link to me and all of my cousins that said, and it wasn't like a link to a thing. It was just his own diatribe of like, this is what I think. Don't go to McDonald's. They are swindling you because they are now using kangaroo meat instead of hamburger meat.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because it's so much cheaper for McDonald's to
Yeah.
import kangaroos
Yeah.
from the other side of the planet, which is probably leaner and better for you, actually, than all of these cows that they own all of the, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, yeah, this guy's got to die. And when he died, I was very happy. I was very happy when he died because he was a real prick.
Did you-
Fuck you, bud.
Did you read the email at the funeral?
No, I actually didn't go to his funeral. Actually, I did. I sang the national anthem at his funeral, but that's basically all that happened. Gabe, let's talk a little something, and we'll get into a sponsorship about this because, guys, if you want to bet on anything, go to our good friends at BetDSI. BetDSI.com. Use the code PUNCH25. That gets you 25 free bucks to gamble with. And this is Gabe the Banker. And I know you won't be honest with me how much you're up or down. Because
I'm basically pretty much even.
you're going to say something like that. But I will say this. If you use, it's $25 to gamble with. Who gives a shit what you do with it? It's free money. Roll it up. They will double anything that you put in up to $500, and that's using the bonus. So if you use a bonus, don't hit me up and bitch at me and be like, hey, I can't get my money out. No, of course you can't. You put in $400 and they put in $400. And now you're $800 in. They're not going to just give you your money back. You can't. It's not an investment.
You can get
it's an investment in how smart you are with sports.
You can get your $400 back. You just can't get the bonus $400 back.
100%. You can take your 400 out, but you can't take their 400 out
Until it's rolled over a
They
few times.
want you to play with your money, and they will give you more money to play with.
And it's not that hard. I turned $20
easy as
bonus
shit.
and they're like $250 in a couple of weeks. Pulled it
And
right
then
out.
don't do shit. You go bet DSI, use the code PUNCH25, and then throw $25 on the Cubs game,
And-
if you win, and then take it out. Then
And
take it out.
If you really want to win, subscribe to my plays, the Money Right Fight Club, by hitting me up at Gabe Killian MMA.
And then let's get into this right now, because go to our good friends at BetDSI. Use the code PUNCH25. That's 25 free bucks to gamble with. And they'll double whatever you put in up to 500. But literally everybody that we know on this show, 3 of them have passed away. And now it's just Johnny, me, and Aaron,
You
who's
can use
going through a
Bitcoin, too.
brutal divorce. Aaron's going through his father just passed away, and I'm sorry about that. But his wife left him when your dad died? What a cunt. So it's just us now. And you, sir, are the person that we have talked about the most, Gabe the Banker. Nobody gambles the way you gamble. How did you come up on, what was it, 238?
Yeah,
This weekend?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday. Where was your money at? And talk to me about what you did. Did you first of all, at the end of the day, up or down?
Up.
Just stop. Don't give me all your fucking, because every time you talk to a gambler,
Yeah, I mean, I was up and then I was down.
I
and
sent you my screenshots.
yeah, but I don't look at my text. Up or down?
Up.
Up. Up what?
7,500.
$7,500
Nice.
you won this weekend.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I love you.
I had one parlay, 150 to win 6,000.
Holy shit.
And you hit it.
Yeah, 6.
You hit it, really? What was the parlay? What was the parlay? It was just this event? Just
I love
just
it.
238?
I'll read it out.
I love it. 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 So then let's look into, and
Here,
especially,
let me tell you the parlay. It was
I
Henry Cejudo minus 110, Aljamain Sterling.
That's free money.
Minus 140, Alexa Grasso plus 150, Calvin Qatar minus 145, Jan Shonan minus 190, and Caitlin Chukagian plus 130.
yeah.
So that's
So,
crazy.
Johnny, if you can pull up August 17th at in Anaheim. I imagine you're going to that,
I
Gabe.
don't know if they're on sale yet. though.
Definitely.
They're not on sale yet.
What do you want me to pull up?
Just the card?
Just the card, just whatever's on the card. Yeah, that's Nate Diaz, our good friend Nate Diaz, and it's a heavyweight championship.
Just type in
I'm just going-
UFC list and it'll come up.
That was the last page I was on. I'm just going back.
So, Gabe, I imagine you're going to that, and the whole card's not announced yet. But if we can just go through each fight that has been announced.
Go to the Wikipedia page. This page
if you
What's that?
go to my MySpace
Go
page.
to the Wikipedia page. This one doesn't have all the fights.
If you go to my MySpace page, it's all there.
Just type in UFC list and all the events will come up.
But I swear to you, fans of Punch Drunk, if you follow our show and listen to Gabe Killian, because this guy wins more than most people I've ever met when it comes to the UFC.
And people who subscribe to
And
my
use BetDSI and the code PUNCH25. That's just use the $25. Do that on a 5-person parlay. Or throw more money in it and use that on a parlay. Gabe Killian just won $7,500 on a, how much of a bet?
it was
65.
6,000 on a $150 bet.
$150 he put in, won almost $8,000. So let's talk about
And
what's
so-
happening in August.
And so did everyone who subscribes to my plays. Everyone made a killing.
Yeah, and once again, what's your shit?
The Money Right Fight Club, hit me up at Gabe Killian MMA to subscribe, and you can check my feed for
That's
all
on
my
Twitter?
screenshots and shit. Yeah, Twitter Gabe Killian MMA.
What's the most you've ever lost? When you were like, God damn, I fucked up and I fucking, because
dude's-
you're a
the dude's
gambler.
trying to advertise his
You're a
picks anyway.
gambler. You're a gambler.
Like
so you can't always be up.
I've lost big before. Yeah,
What's the biggest? Be honest.
like around 10 grand.
You lost 10 grand.
Yeah.
On what? Me finding love one day.
It was a few things, but the biggest one was Manny Pacquiao getting robbed against Bradley.
Oh, dude, I lost money on that too. That was fuck that fight, man. That was such bullshit.
I was down a couple grand before that, and then
That was that outdoor one.
Bradley got worked.
Yeah.
I was down like a couple grand before that on the UFC fights, and then I'm like, Pacquiao's a lock. I'm just going to bet big just to win my money back. And
then
I got
fucking
robbed, so
Tim Bradley.
I ended up being down big.
That was one of the worst. That was such a Pacquiao's gotten robbed a few times. He got robbed against
Have
that
you ever
fucking
been in
Joe
a
Horn guy.
Have you ever been in a scenario where like these guys are coming after me?
No, it took me a long time to pay it off, but
Was that Neff?
yeah. It was a combination. I had two bookies, Neff and someone
I
else.
know his bookie. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's a good one to have because he's not going to break your knees as long as you're cool with him. Because I do know, I'm not going to mention his name, at Chris Neff on Twitter. So that's the biggest you were down ever.
Yeah, around. I don't know exactly what it was.
How long
but
did it take
in
you
that
to get
figure.
even? How long did it take you to?
Like a year or so. I don't know. It was a long
Oh,
time.
fuck. That's scary, right? Where you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
Well, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a fucking bullshit call. Like, I mean, the judges in that were Pacquiao. Pacquiao, like Golovkin, that draw that he. Oh, fuck against
Yeah,
Canelo.
I had money on that
I
too.
lost
on
money on
Golovkin.
that too. Yeah,
Now,
me
if
too.
you're
Those are the last two boxing matches I bet on.
let me say let me ask you this, Gabe, as a gambler, like if you're betting on a UFC or a boxing match, you know, any of those sort of feudalistic sports, if it's a draw, is that a push or do you lose?
It's a push.
So you get your money back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends how you bet it though. I mean, if you just bet.
But
it
if you bet so and so to win and it's a draw,
It's a push.
Nobody wins.
No, it's a push.
Okay. So you just get your money back and it's a wrap.
unless you do one of those lower level bets where you're targeting something specific, like a specific round or a result, like a knockout, then it wouldn't be a push if it was a draw.
Yeah. So let's look at August thing, August 17th, and let's look at this card. And Gabe, please, anybody using BetDSI, use the code PUNCH25, and I'm literally giving you expertise of what to do with that $25. Take this parlay that Gabe's about to say, and I'm going to do an impression of him doing this parlay. But this is how you make money at BetDSI. So we're going right out of the gate.
But this is
Cormier Music.
but this is a couple months in advance though.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine. That's fine. People, trust me, nobody's listening to this live, and 8 people are going to listen to this later.
I got Cormier.
Do you?
Yeah.
You don't think Stipe has a chance?
He has a chance, but my money was on Cormier in the first fight, and it'll be on him in the second
Why?
fight. Because he's better everywhere.
Not in striking.
He proved he is.
Okay. I'm going to actually go against you on that, and I'm willing to do a bag of bets right now if you want to do it.
Really?
Yeah, right now.
What's in
Right
the bag?
now,
What's in the
Cormier-
bag, bitch?
Cormier Miosic, and I will do a bag of bets with Gabe Killian right now if you want to do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit. Wow.
What are some of the things in the bag though?
It's nothing crazy.
Because
It's pretty safe.
there are things I won't do, like the Josh Martin thing. I would not do that.
I'll do that in a heartbeat. I'll do that without even a bag.
I ain't taking no jizz or no.
Let's Gabe.
We'll let Gabe grab it, and it, you know what? I'll even say this. Stop.
Yeah.
You only get one mulligan. So if you pull that out and you go, I won't do that, I will grant that.
do
But
the
the next shit you have to do.
What if it's all shit I don't want to do?
Doesn't matter, bro.
No phone, 3 days.
Okay. You can do that.
I'm cool with that.
All right?
Yeah.
No phone for 3 days. But that's no text,
Or
no
other
nothing.
device.
Computer?
Nope.
Yeah. No outside world connection.
You can watch TV, but no laptop, no iPad, no phone, no text, no tweets, no nothing.
No internet.
For 3 days. For 3 days. From the time that fight ends,
Instead of a mulligan, can I pull out another one and then choose between the two?
Yeah, why not?
sure. But I get a say-so in it. Johnny and I also get to vote of which one we want to do.
Nah.
Aaron gets a call.
He's got
Outside source.
If it's like
died,
that, I'm
too.
going to stick
No,
with
go,
that
go,
one.
go, go.
No, it's okay.
Because that's an easy one,
We'll
really.
let him pick.
That's really an easy one.
That's the
It's hard
easy.
for- it's hard
that's
for-
the,
No phone for
that's
3
the
days.
easiest one though. So you're not gonna like.
I
this.
literally can go
This
3
is gonna
days
be
without
worse.
looking at my
I'm
phone.
almost
I
sure.
already do that.
This is gonna be worse.
I'm not shocking my balls, bro.
Oh no, that's not.
Oh, that's actually taken out. So you got
that's
you got
actually
lucky again. Sam killed it.
You're lucky that
Sam killed that one 2 weeks ago. So.
When I got electrocuted.
This one will be worse too.
So you know what this is?
No, I don't. But
Yellow Page
they're
is
all
never
worse
gonna-
than that. Yeah.
The winner makes a 3-page script, gay porno.
Oh, you got to do a gay. You got to do what Renazizi did.
You kiss a guy and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not happening. All right,
Okay, so it's immediate. Renazizi was like,
Oh, I got to make out with a guy? Okay, then I don't use my phone for 3 days. I basically don't use my phone for 3 days.
make out with a guy or.
All right, so 3 days. I got fucking Stipe,
You missed a bag of bets here.
I got DC.
and you got DC.
We pulled the no phone for 3 days. No phone
All right,
or other
right.
device for
Bang.
3 days.
No internet, no nothing. You can watch TV, and you can't call an Uber.
Now I'm already thinking of how
You can't
Sam,
call an Uber.
You know how Sam gets out of this? He has somebody else that he's dictating to, so they can post on Instagram and stuff like that.
Whatever, but
You're allowed to do that, right?
Sam ain't here. It's me and you.
No, but I'm saying if he needs to post stuff, you could get somebody. You could be over the
You
shoulder.
want to go to the
and-
store? You can't call an Uber. You walk to Sunset and take the 2 bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hail a
All right.
taxi.
All right, cool.
When's the last time you saw a taxi? By the way? I haven't seen a fucking taxi cab in a while.
I mean, I drove one this morning.
Did you really?
I drove one this morning.
Oh, you drove on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, take a picture of that, tweet that. So we got that on the heavyweight fight, and I think we're all gonna go. I think Nanny
You
and
got a lot of
you
balls going on,
and Sammy.
Gabe
I think
Banker.
we're all gonna
Are they
try
on
to
sale
go
yet?
to
They
it.
weren't on sale last week.
No,
Well, we're trying to
they're
go.
not on sale yet.
They're not.
They're not on sale yet. When they go on sale, how would you even consider getting tickets?
What do you mean?
If it was me,
yeah. Well, I have a good idea about that. It would be SeatGeek.com.
I would go to SeatGeek. I would go to SeatGeek. Our good friends at SeatGeek.com. And you can get tickets to fucking anything there. And how do you do it? Go to SeatGeek, use the code PUNCHDRUNK, and that gets you $10 off any ticket you get.
Damn.
You can get a Dodger ticket for $8.
Or you can go see the Warriors play
And it's
for
free.
$800.
I wouldn't want to do that, but I would go. Guys, get the app. Don't. What are you going to do? Carry your laptop around like an idiot?
You're looking for a good deal? Don't be a freak. Go to SeatGeek.
That's what's up, homie.
Damn,
Get the app in your phone, and because no matter where you are, and like a lot of us that we do stand up and we travel around the country, I was just in St. Louis not too long ago, and you know what I did? I opened up the SeatGeek app just to see
Cards.
what was going on. Stop that. Stop saying, stop. Aaron, leave. Don't go cards.
Well, definitely
Go.
Blues.
Stop it. And okay, all right.
Blues.
I can get behind the blues.
Right.
I can get behind the blues.
America show.
But when I was in St. Louis, I definitely didn't want to see the Cards play baseball. But I was wondering if there was a concert in town. And wherever I've been, I can open up the SeatGeek app and see what's going on where I'm at, no matter where you are. And all tickets are guaranteed. You're never going to get swindled. And and they will literally tell you, this is a bad ticket. This is a good ticket. You don't even have to get fucked over. That's the good thing about our good friends at SeatGeek, one of our longest sponsors, and they are wonderful. And seriously, no matter what event, basketball, hockey, football, Women's World Series of golf, I don't give a flying F. They will have tickets available for it.
That
You can
Women's
go
World
see
Series.
Bert Kreischer for $9,000 a ticket. $10 off of that, and that's an $8,990 ticket. You're welcome. But yeah, I would use our good friends at SeatGeek to go see that and use them to come watch me and Gabe not use the internet for 3 days. I got Stipe.
DC.
You got DC. And if you were going to do a parlay, so let's focus back on that. If you're doing a parlay in that card, you go DC.
Yeah. Yoel Romero.
I go Romero as well.
Corey Sandhagen.
I would take Sandhagen as well.
And Ian Heinisch.
Over Brunson.
Yeah.
You've picked a white man to beat a black man. I know.
Well,
As a layperson,
what's your
I
thinking about that?
It just
Brunson's got the track record,
Yeah, I think he's like on his way out. The other guy's on his way up. It's like
and he's an underdog for sure.
the lines aren't out yet, but I think it'll be
You
like.
think he will be
guessing
an underdog?
I'm guessing it'll open around the coin flip, but I'm gonna go with Heinisch.
What's your thought about the Diaz fight?
Uh,
You don't want to touch it. I noticed you didn't touch it. I noticed we went from main event, didn't touch co-main event, Anthony Pettis, Nate Diaz, and then you went right to Romero Costa.
yeah, I like Pettis in that fight, but I wouldn't parlay him because it's like I feel like it's risky. I wouldn't want to.
Why do you like Pettis? Why? Because Diaz hasn't fought in a while?
Yeah, he's been active, and I feel like Diaz hasn't even been training much.
But they always train. All they do is train. All they do is go on bike rides and fucking everything.
He used to. I don't think so anymore. I mean, definitely not Nick. Nate might maybe a little bit, but
I think Nate over Nick. I think Nick is more of a
he's
wild card than Nate. I think Nate is more focused than Nick.
Yeah, lately, yeah. But like, I don't know how.
What do you mean lately?
'Cause-
In the last 4 years?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not lately, bro. That's the last half decade. Lately is Thursday. The last 5 years
But
is
even the
like
last-
now. That's like what's happening.
but even he's not.
I
in
think
the gym
Nick
every
is
day,
done.
on
I think Nick never fights again.
yeah,
And
unless he needs the money really bad.
well, he does. Everybody needs money really bad. Everybody
I mean, if
needs
he goes
money.
broke.
But I don't think Nick fights again in the UFC. Nick might fight in some other shit for a cash grab, and it'll be lackluster. Nate is competitive. I don't think Nick is competitive anymore. I think Nate is still relevant when it comes to throwing fucking hands.
Yeah.
and you know,
We'll see.
He'll
after this
definitely
fight.
put up a fight.
This
you
will
want to
be
go
the
back
night.
at bets on Pettis and Nick?
You guys
No.
are
Or Nate?
No,
You want to go another one?
I mean,
Let's do it.
I'm not gonna do anything in there.
What do you mean? You're already doing one.
Yeah, but all the other stuff, I don't think I'll do. Like the shock the ball. I mean, kiss a guy.
Kiss a guy, bro. I'll kiss
Maybe-
you
maybe
right
you
now,
should-
bro.
I'll pick
I'll
one.
make out with you
Let me
right
pick
now
one.
with no
So-
bet
I'll
on
pick
the line.
one that I think you'll do. How about that?
I don't want to bet on that fight. I'm not confident.
Yeah, he didn't put it in his parlay.
You're not. You didn't put in your parlay. So let's do our bet DSI. Gabe the Banker parlay for the UFC August 17th.
You said it, right?
You are saying DC,
Romero,
Romero,
Sandhagen,
Sanhagen,
And Heinisch.
and Heinisch.
and that's all. If when the lines come out, that I like the lines and
Yeah.
they're not too ridiculous.
But you use your free $25 and put all of it on that.
Yeah.
What do you think that?
If
line's
you're
gonna be?
wrong, what can the fans do to you?
They could suck my asshole.
That's a sweet deal, bro.
What do you
a
think?
sweet
What do you
deal.
think the line's gonna be in this Cormier? Miocic?
I think it's out already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, look on bestfightodds.com.
Best fight odds?
And that's the odds of the heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
Do you think, Gabe Killian, that Stipe got a raw deal? Like, nobody has defended the heavyweight title more than Miocic. Nobody has had a more successful hold of that belt.
But that's not saying much.
And the minute he lost it, this is his next fight. Is a year and a half later, he gets a rematch.
The odds on that Diaz fight are all over the place too.
But everybody else got a chance at him, including a WWE fighter that still didn't even get that chance.
Yeah, man. I guess.
Why wouldn't you get that? Why do you think that you are the greatest heavyweight champion in UFC history?
Mm-hmm.
You can't even argue that. You lose your belt, and they're like, "Go fuck yourself."
The numbers, he wasn't making them money.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Why-
Yeah.
why-
Yeah. That's it's bottom line, right?
Yeah.
so check
bottom
this out.
line.
Pettis and Diaz are both. They don't pay. Like, so what is that? Does that mean they have too much money coming in on Diaz? They don't want
What do you mean?
any more money on Diaz? Like right here. Look at this.
Yeah, he's 125, and that's almost a coin flip, pretty much.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is like, when he's a favorite everywhere else, does that mean this book they got?
They're different books. Different
They
books have different lines, but they're like.
But they
similar-
don't. They probably don't want the money coming in on him, right?
Press the
They have
arrow.
too much.
One of the arrows, right? Yeah, press that.
Press it.
Yeah, click it.
Oh, I see.
And
Oh, it shows you how the line changes.
It'll tell
I
you
gotcha.
where it opened and.
Well, I want to see where, like right here. Why doesn't that one have an arrow? Oh, it must. This must be the first line.
Yeah,
then. Okay.
yeah, just came out probably.
Huh.
Yeah, so those fights are pretty much coin flips. The Diaz fight and the DC fight. Good odds if you want to take either fighter, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And Romero's minus 200. That's good enough.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
I think Romero wins that. I think that's a lock. I mean, anything can happen.
Do you have a lock? Gabe?
You ever like? Have you ever talked to Rogan and been like, off record, bro? Who do you think is gonna win this fight? You know what he always says? I have no idea. Anybody can win any fight, and that's Rogan's answer to every question you ask him about any fight, even if it's an obvious one.
I actually have a funny story.
Yeah. Please tell it. We're on a fucking podcast.
I was having dinner with him the night before the Diaz McGregor fight.
Dinner with who?
Rogan.
Oh, Rogan, yeah.
The night before Diaz choked out McGregor. And when we were having dinner.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. The first fight.
Yeah. And there was this moment where he looked.
Side note, that is the night that the Fight Baby was made.
Yeah.
That's the night the Fight Daddy and the Fight Mommy met.
Yeah, so at some point during dinner, he like looked around like he's about to tell the secret, and then he went like, "Man, tomorrow Brandon Thatch is gonna kill CR Bahadrzada. Man, that guy's a lock like that." I'm like, and I was thinking, I thought CR might win that fight. I thought he was a live dog, and I went like, I don't know, man. I think CR might take that one. I think he's a live dog.
You're at the MGM or where are you?
MGM at the
Yeah, okay.
Wolfgang Puck. Yeah, and then
After
after I disagreed with him, he just gave me this looked at me like I was an idiot. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about.
I've given you that look a lot.
Yeah.
I'm giving it
I
to
knew
you
it.
right now.
I'm like, he's giving me the team.
Right
He's giving me the team. Yeah,
He's giving me the team.
yeah. And then yes, but then the next day, the guy CR he ended up winning the fight, and then but I never brought it up again.
I bet. What are you gonna do?
I think we might have Fight Nanny on the line.
Oh yeah, let's get her.
Let me take it.
Let's do it because
She ain't gonna
I heard she died and Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
That's not her.
Yeah, I'm here.
What's up? You're on the air with
What?
Punch Drunk.
Oh, fuck, I love this show.
Thank you. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I want to know what you guys think of that Mexican heavyweight boxer. Is that one guy still there with the stutter?
Yeah, I'm still here.
yeah,
I'd fuck him. It's cute.
I'm here.
Andy Ruiz, we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about Ruiz.
Yeah. I don't think he beats Joshua again.
I don't think they're gonna fight again. Actually.
Oh no, he's got a rematch clause.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
got a
they
rematch
are.
clause.
Yeah, he has to fight him. Yeah.
I agree with you. Then I don't think he wins that fight again. Do you?
Shit, I think anything's possible with Joshua. I don't trust his chin at all.
I don't trust
Not a
Joshua's
bitch.
chin, but I do think that Joshua wins that fight in a rematch.
If he fights the way he should with his jab, like a tall fucking guy that he is, instead of trying to get down there and brawl, yeah, he'll be fine. But
Yeah.
he's like Klitschko.
Right.
He reminds me a lot of Klitschko. Early Klitschko used to get knocked out. He used to get dropped. He'd run out of energy.
Who's the English guy with the braids?
Lennox Lewis.
I think he needs to. I think Joshua needs to like hang out with Lennox Lewis and learn his body type.
Yeah.
Right.
Klitschko's the guy, though. I'm telling you, dude. Klitschko is. Look, if you look at his early fights,
Yeah, jab.
like look early on. He's got these
Well, I
losses
think-
here,
I
some
think-
really
I-
bad
I
losses.
think
Layman
Tyson-
Brewster and Corey Sanders both
What are you saying, bro?
knocked him out.
What are you
I
saying,
think
baby?
Tyson Fury's going to get his ass knocked out this weekend.
Fury
I
fights
fucking
this
hate
weekend.
that.
That would be an upset. Yeah.
Fury
yeah, he's-
fights this
yeah,
weekend?
he's fighting. What's the guy's name?
If Fury loses this weekend, the tables are so set.
Tom Schwartz. Yeah, German guy.
I mean, I don't trust.
Boxing's back.
Boxing is back, and heavyweight boxing is back, sir. Where are you calling from, babe?
Right.
Where are you calling from, brother?
Iowa.
Iowa, huh?
Yeah.
How bored
Just
are
fucking working
you?
my life away.
How bored are you, bro? What do you do?
I run mail.
Are you or are you not in Slipknot?
Am I what?
Are you in Slipknot?
Are you in Slipknot?
On,
No,
sl-
no,
on,
no, I
on
don't
slow mail days, do you jog?
You mean you run mail? That means like you're a mailman, or you're just stealing people's
I
packages.
run mail for a business. It's stupid.
Right on.
But anyways, I'll check this out when I get home tonight.
do it,
guys
brother.
rock.
God bless you, man. Thanks for calling in, Iowa.
Stay thugging.
That's how you do it. That's a quick, easy call. Is this the German guy? He's
Yeah,
fighting?
this is Schwartz. Yeah, Schwartz.
I mean, Fury's gonna knock this guy into the next block. It's a wrap,
I don't know. Fury doesn't have crazy power.
but he has pressure. He applies pressure, and he's got a chin, obviously.
Yeah, he's definitely got a chin.
But I'm telling you this:
I hope Schwartz loses so we can see Wilder Fury.
Wilder
That's next, yeah.
is, to me, the number one heavyweight that is out there. Argue.
I can't argue.
Wilder. I mean, you got to pick who do you think is the best heavyweight boxer there is, and I gotta say Wilder, especially after what I saw with fucking
Joshua?
AJ. I was very unimpressed. Obviously, I'm not gonna put Ruiz right up in there in the mix, but you got to put him in the top 5. He just beat what everybody thought was the shit.
Yeah.
So you got to throw him in the mix, but I think Deontay Wilder knocks out all 4 of the people that you're going to name me.
Here's how Ring Magazine rates him: Fury, Wilder, Ruiz, Joshua.
What,
Dillian
Fury
White.
won? They go Fury won?
Yeah,
I disagree with that.
yeah. Fury won. Wilder, Andy Ruiz now, Joshua, Dillian White, Ortiz, that Cuban guy. I like him a lot. Povetkin is still up there just because. Fuck that guy. He's so boring. Joseph Parker, who I think is a bum.
He's a bum.
And then what's his
Konati?
Konatsky, I think
Oh,
is how
yeah,
you say
yeah.
it, or Kaunatsky. This guy's. Have you seen this guy fight? He's great, dude. He's like a Polish American, and
Strike
he's
2.
fat, and
Strike
Oh,
3.
he's wonderful. This guy, how do you Konatsky or something like that?
Undefeated.
Yeah, he's just wonderful. Look at his body. He's another one of these like slobby body guys. Look at this dude. Look at, but he's a badass, bro. I mean, he really can fight. And he talks like he's a child. He's kind of got a little lisp. Look at that. Look at that. I'd love the slow motion or the stop frames of guys getting punched in the face. What are you doing, Tiva?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
No, I'm just,
I just didn't hear anything.
checking- no, I was
got
checking
my back turned.
checking my text and nothing. But I thought Fight Annie was calling. I'm gonna try to get this twat to call in. Can we call her?
Could do.
But we gotta wait for her to call. I just want to harass her because she's got a flat tire, and by a flat tire I mean a baby. Hello. I went to Gay Pride, guys.
I couldn't help but go to it. I like walking out my door.
Well, yeah.
Did you meet anyone?
But I'm not gonna lie. I saw 2 guys kiss each other. What the fuck? Earl Skakel had a party, and he lives
heard about that.
right there.
What kind of party does Earl throw?
A party where nobody's at it because I showed up at his house and he's like, "Baby, we're all right down the street watching a parade." I couldn't find him. By the way, when you go, I'm right down the street watching the parade. 300,000 people are right there. And guess what? You get no cell service. You can't even make a phone call. Like, your phone is fucked. So I couldn't even text him, "Where are you? I can't find you," because there's no service. So you're just walking around 300,000 people looking. It's like, like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
And you found
Like, it's pointless. So I could just hang out around his place, but I did eventually find him. And then we went and watched the Blues and Bruins, and I think it goes without saying that everybody here is rooting for the Blues because I hate all Boston fans.
I couldn't give a shit.
I
who
hate
wins.
Celtic fans. I hate Patriot fans. I hate Bruin fans. I hate Boston fans. No offense to any of our fans that are from Boston, but you guys are shitty fans.
Scumbags.
And that's the same way I feel about Golden State fans. They're complacent. The Warriors win. Let's say the Warriors win in Game 7, and they win it all. They win the next 2 games. You know what the Golden State fans are like? Yeah, of course, whatever. Toronto is like, there are people that are sleeping in their car to just be in the parking lot of the game when it happens. They are diehard fans, and they're rooting so hard for the Raptors, and I like that. I don't have a dog in this fight. Bulls are gone. Clippers are gone. I don't have a dog in the fight. But the dog in the fight that I have is I don't want Golden State to win again. It's like the Patriots and the fucking Bears are in this, not even Bears. Patriots and Packers Super Bowl. I don't have a dog in that fight. I just definitely don't want the Patriots to win again. So for 4 hours, I'm a
I used to be
Packers guy, I guess.
I used to be like that against the Patriots, and now that it's kind of coming to an end, I'm like, you know what? Let them win. If it's not, this year was the first year I felt like that. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, really. I found myself rooting for Brady. Yeah,
Why?
not as
Legacy?
not in a real. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm watching history. I feel like I'm watching Montana.
Gross.
I mean, he's better than Montana.
Gross. Guys, that's been punched on. Johnny is now dead. So Sam dead.
The only time I pulled for them was against the Giants.
I don't mean pulled for him. I also have money on him. In the
I didn't
Super Bowl.
pull for them.
Oh,
but
I
was
did.
like,
I was rooting for the Giants hard.
I had money on the Giants both games.
Actually,
I was just like-
I had no touchdowns in the first half
I was just like,
and made a lot of money on that.
Belichick's a way better coach than Coughlin, and so he
Belichick is
deserves
a great
this.
coach.
Like,
Belichick, I will say Belichick is a great coach.
yeah.
I
Wait,
agree with
what?
that.
What did you said? Belichick's better than Coughlin?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But who was arguing that? I missed it. Sorry.
No, nobody was arguing against it. I was just like, that was the logic in my head. Was
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, Coughlin doesn't deserve a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick too.
Yeah. He's like Yosemite Sam is a coach.
Yeah, I don't dig that guy.
Yeah.
But do you kind of know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you're watching history, so let it happen.
Yeah. I mean,
I get
do
that.
I have to watch it? Like, it's just not fun.
I don't know. I used to really hate him though, especially after when because one of their first Super Bowls, like the second one I think in that run, was against the Panthers in 2003, and that was fucking brutal, bro.
I just
mean,
feel
that was-
like I wouldn't have felt this way about watching the Niners win in the 80s, you know? Like,
yeah, but they weren't at this level, right? I mean,
yeah, they weren't, but like they won a few times, like 3.
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, I still wouldn't have been like, ugh.
Even the Yankees, dude, slowly after they punked the Braves
Nah.
several times, at the end I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't hate him as much, is what I'm saying.
You're more forgiving than I was. I didn't even watch the 2000 World Series.
Yeah, I can't. Sometimes I can't watch
Yeah,
it.
I didn't watch,
Depends on how the
Yankees,
Braves
Mets.
lose.
Ugh.
If the Braves are in the playoffs and they lose, then I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they, if I knew like in fucking June that they were done, then it's a little easier to watch the playoffs.
Well, generally, I'm like, if you beat me in the playoffs, win the whole damn thing.
By the way, Braves in first place.
Which most teams did.
Braves are in first place. Got Dallas Keuchel, who gave up one hit in 7 innings in
Wow.
High A Rome
Wow.
last night. Yeah.
That's still impressive for a guy who's been
I
kind
know.
of sitting for a while.
I know. He's been playing fucking throwing simulated games for.
That's a huge pickup,
6
and
months.
I'm happy for you guys, and I'm very happy it's not another Central Division team, because the Cubs getting Kimbrel is already hurting.
I'm down.
Of course you are.
I'm down. I'm so down.
That's a lot. 3 years, baby. You
so
really
down.
gonna want him in that third
But
year?
dude, baseball money is fake money. So it's not like you're
Oh,
good.
is it?
Yeah, of course
Those are
it is.
guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, and it means nothing to anybody.
Yeah,
It's
they
literally
lost a whole year
nothing.
of Darvish. They don't give a shit. Like
Yeah,
that-
they do
that
have a
won't
lot of
matter.
money to spend.
It's
that's
but
for-
yeah, but it's
like
nothing.
the Dodgers. The Dodgers
It's
paying
like
guys.
who cares? I mean, everybody on the Dodgers makes $100 million a year. And the entire roster.
Well,
Who
Sam
gives a
argued
fuck?
with me about that actually this weekend. He was saying that.
Yeah, they're actually-
No,
But
they have
Sam
a lot of
also
money.
thinks Hitler runs the fucking MLB.
Well, they're
so.
paying Turner like way more than they should be, and then
Kershaw.
And Kershaw. Those are the really big kind of
Yeah.
dumb. And also
And they're
Kenley
still-
Jansen.
Still, it means nothing.
Kenley
It's
Jansen's on like 18 or
meaningless.
something.
And they're still paying.
If you got that
Carl
checkbook,
Crawford or
it
whatever.
doesn't mean
Yeah.
shit. And we know that. And we know of any sport,
It depends on what team. though.
baseball is meaningless when it
depends on
comes
the
to
team.
money.
Depends on the owner. If-
It depends on the market. It depends on the owner
And their
and the
TV
market.
deal, yeah.
You know, the Royals can't fuck with the Yankees or the Dodgers or even the Cubs now.
Yeah.
Ever since the Cubs,
The rich teams.
the rich teams,
Yankees.
the
Boston,
big market
Boston.
teams that can make
San Francisco.
back end money.
Anaheim.
Yeah, Giants. Yep.
teams that
even
aren't
even
owned.
even the Angels and even the A's, in a way, have a big market city where they can
Well, the
cover
A's,
their end on revenue just because they're a big market city.
The A's, though, their owner is, I mean, he ain't spending money.
Yeah, but that's how the Cubs used to be. And then they, got bought out. And then what happened?
Well, it's
Aaron,
different
what
now.
happened?
Yeah, they got one
You know what I mean?
You got-
after 108 years.
No, no, yeah.
Unfortunately, the Braves are owned by Liberty Media. They shouldn't allow a corporation like that to own a baseball team. I just really hate that Liberty Media owns the Braves.
Dude, I was so
Well, it used to be
in
Turner.
love.
Turner Media.
Well, it was Ted Turner though before that, and that was
Yeah.
great.
I was so in love with Deion Sanders when he played for the Falcons. Other than Jordan, Deion is my all-time favorite athlete.
Yeah, I liked him for the Braves.
I bought a hat
Brian Jordan.
for every. Oh, Brian Jordan, also safety. Our secondary was a great baseball team. I saw Deion play with the Reds. I saw him play with the Braves. I saw him play with the Giants. Everywhere he went, I had a Deion hat, and went to and watched him
See,
play.
I can't follow a player.
I watched him.
Francisco?
What's up?
He was in San Francisco.
I believe so.
He was on the Yankees for sure.
No, he was drafted by the Yankees.
Yeah.
He never played. He only played like spring ball with the Yankees, I believe.
Yeah.
But I believe he was with the Giants. Pretty positive.
Yeah, he was for a year in '94.
Yep. I never would have had a fucking
Oh,
Giants
wait,
hat.
hold on. No, well, now that's the 49ers. I forgot about that.
No, I'm talking about
I'm looking- it doesn't list this
Yeah,
baseball
it's not
team.
listing
That's
his
weird.
baseball team on Wikipedia.
pretty positive.
That's
Why-
weird.
That is strange.
Oh wait, there it is.
Where'd you see it?
Yeah, well, 95. The year the Braves won the World Series, they traded him to
Yep.
The Giants.
the Giants.
that would have been a
mid-season.
division rival.
That was
at the
like
time,
tail
right?
end of his baseball career.
They were both in the NL West at that time.
and Reds and,
then went back to the Reds,
who
yeah.
else?
He was Reds
And-
94, 95, and then Giants.
And then back,
95,
and then
back.
yep. Did you guys see that documentary about
He
him?
was actually drafted by the Royals.
Was he? No, he was drafted by the Yankees.
He didn't. He stayed at
Yeah, probably
Florida
went back to
State.
school, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was Royals 85, Yankees 88.
Really?
Yeah.
What round was he drafted both times?
6th round 85, 30th round 88.
That's probably because they didn't know if he was going to play. They probably thought he was
Oh,
going
he
to play
got
football.
redrafted. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I believe he is the most underrated double sport guy because everyone talks about Bo Jackson. But you look at what Deion did. Look at what Bo Jackson did in his career, and look at what Deion did in his career. You can't compare them.
It's the different positions too.
It doesn't matter.
No, I mean
doesn't
that's why
matter.
people
You
don't rate him
can't.
as highly.
More successful in football, more successful in baseball.
Yeah.
Prime time without question. But everybody talks about Bo Jackson.
I don't know.
Really?
He was a 263 hitter, 39 home runs, which it wasn't his game. 186 steals is a lot for as few.
I
years as
mean,
he
if
played.
you put him on first, he was on second.
He played 12 years.
You
got
put Deion
almost 200
Sanders on first base, he was on second base
Damn, dude.
within 4
Dude,
minutes.
Bo Jackson had 32 homers in '89. Holy shit!
Who gives a shit?
That 32 homers for a guy that's playing football. That's crazy. He was
Yeah.
10th in MVP voting.
I mean,
that year.
prime time wasn't a home run hitter.
No, I'm surprised that he had
Yeah.
32 homers. I don't know.
Look how many touchdowns he had.
He also struck out 170.
Bo Jackson had how many touchdowns as an offensive player? And then look at how many touchdowns Deion had as a defensive player.
I'm sure that's up there.
I mean, come on.
Deion only played 641 games
In baseball.
in baseball.
And how many times? And
So
Bo?
that's like
694
less than
for
6
Bo
seasons.
Jackson. What's his career average, Deion's? I'm looking at Bo's.
263.
Okay, so
263?
Bo Jackson
Yeah.
had 250. His on-base percentage was 309. His slugging percentage 474, and his on-base plus slugging was 784. What's his OPS, Dion?
I don't have that. They didn't have that.
Oh, okay. That's a good measure.
They did. I'm sure they did.
784. What was that?
Ugh.
Deion Sanders OPS was 693. So yeah, or no, that wasn't Cincinnati last year. 711.
740 is kind of low, I would think, for Bo.
711 was his OPS for Deion.
It's usually like 800 is where you start getting into the elite players.
Well, that's the career. That's his career average.
Dude,
his
Johnny.
best year is 866.
John,
yeah.
One time I was like, it was like, I didn't even know. This is maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I wake up at like, I don't know, 5 in the morning, something like that. And I'm like, I got to take a shit. So I'm sitting on the toilet at 5 a.m.
That must have been a rough night. I never wake up to shit.
But it was just whatever. It was just like a random day. So I'm sitting on the toilet at 5 a.m. and I just, for the fuck of it, you're looking at your phone because you're sitting on the toilet. And Deion Sanders just tweeted, anybody ask me anything, I'm taking questions for the next 15 minutes.
Okay.
So I tweet at Deion thinking there's no way. And I go, other than Jerry Rice, who was the most difficult receiver you had to defend? And right away, Deion replies to me.
What did he say?
Deion Sanders replies to me.
What did he say?
And he's like, great question. Already, me and Deion are best friends. I'm thinking about like,
Yep.
should we get an apartment together? What,
Team and Dion show.
Yeah,
I'd watch.
absolutely. Maybe I can get him on fucking All Things Comedy. I know Bertolino hates us, but like maybe I can, spin this into a thing.
He was a Niner. Bertolini would be into that.
True.
And
And he goes, Art Monk. He goes, Art Monk. God, who was another? There was a
I didn't
giant.
even know you overlapped.
There was
Art
another
Monk.
giant. But he listed like 5 receivers that were like all Hall of Fame receivers. And I'm like, fuck. And I didn't care what he said. I cared that Deion Sanders and I are literally all but best friends now. We tweet at each other back and forth, blah, 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 blah. I mean, my point is this. Teeb and Deion are pretty much like the Odd Couple. Maybe that could be our pod. The Odd Couple, me and Primetime.
Yeah, I watched that.
Have you watched his reality show?
No.
You know of it.
What is it?
Aaron,
Here we
you
go.
know of it?
Okay,
No,
here
no.
he says, this is what Deion Sanders replied to you.
Oh, God, this is it.
When Prime played, man, guys, players was the truth.
Oh, Michael Irvin, yep.
Irvin, Rice, Carter, Antonio.
Andre
Reed,
Rison, thank you.
Where's-
Chris
yeah, Andre
Carter,
Rison, Chris
Herman
Carter.
Moore, Art Monk,
Art Monk, Clark.
Dwight Clark,
Dwight Clark.
Henry Ellard.
Henry Ellard. Who was Sanders? Who was?
In Sanders.
Neon Sanders.
Who would that be?
He was saying himself.
Okay.
I don't actually know that one. But yeah, so it's easily accessible because you probably just looked that up on NBC Sports or whatever, where I was like, what did you do? Google Teeb and Deion, best friends for life?
No, I just searched both of your handles.
Oh,
and
okay.
the ones
Then
that-
you could do that
yeah.
too. But yeah, that's me in prime time. Like, I mean, we talk on the phone all the time, kind of. But when I was working at the first 2 years of Red Zone, DirecTV was building their new studio, so we rented the Best Damn Sports Show soundstage. So for the first 2 seasons, we were right there with Fox, with Terry Bradshaw and all those, the regular guys that work on,
Yeah.
So I would like be peeing, and Jimmy Johnson's peeing next to me. Like I would be with those people.
What kind of hog is he packing?
It tasted better than it looked. That I will say.
Most of them do.
I assume it was very puffy, like his eyes.
It was a mouthful. but so then you would be in the hallway, and then the two, like, I would say, like, I saw a lot of people when I was there, but the 2 celebrity sightings that I was like, not dumbfounded by, but I was just like, whoa. One, Alyssa Milano.
Beautiful.
And I started getting boners right when Alyssa Milano started getting boobs. You know what I mean?
On,
Who's the boss?
Yeah, who's the boss?
And so, like, I've kind of like had a thing for her
she was beautiful.
all of my sexuality. And she walked right by me, and I was just kind of like, ooh, hi. Like,
What was that other show?
you never run into somebody face to face that you've been beating
Yeah.
off to your whole life and expect to see them in person.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to apologize to her for everything that I've done to myself in her name. I wanted to be like, I'm so sorry.
I booed her at a Dodger game once.
Really? And I can understand that
No,
because I boo
they-
everybody at Dodger
They
games.
showed her in the Jumbotron, and I started cheering. And then she stood up and showed her pregnant belly, and then I started booing.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I approve.
I approve of that. And
And
you know,
I was not the only one.
You know, she has made a motherfucking fortune by being a sports fan and developing a clothesline for women. Because she was like, there are no, like, there are so many women that love sports, but I have to wear a fucking bulky jersey. And, you know, I have to go, you know, there's no women's clothing.
Apparently, she wore Brad Penny's jersey in bed, and that was his demand.
Yeah, that's what I like. But so,
Really? That's so funny.
His own jersey.
so she was there promoting her own
It's
clothing
like
line.
he's fucking himself.
But when
That's
I
so weird.
when I ran into her, I was kind of like, I'm so sorry. I wanna, and she's like, "What are you sorry for?" I'm like, everything I've ever done to myself because of you. And, you know what I mean? I felt bad. The other one was Jerry Rice,
You jerked off to him?
and no,
Jerry Rice.
no, I fucking hated that prick.
Birthday buddy.
But because we were in forever, the Falcons were in the NFC West, which made no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made no sense
Yeah,
until Carolina and
Braves were in the
Jacksonville
West,
came
too.
in and they realigned it. So Jerry Rice had pretty much killed the Falcons forever, you know, forever. And then I met him in a hallway, and he was probably 40, long retired, and I just randomly met him in a hallway, and I looked at him and I'm like, you did all of that? He was shorter than me and pretty much built like me. You would think he would look like a LeBron or some just gigantic super athlete.
Yeah.
He looked like a regular dude.
Yeah, he's what, 6'2"?
He was my height and pretty much built like me.
Crazy speed, huh?
And I'm like,
No, he wasn't even that
no,
fast.
not even that fast. I'm like, no one will break his records in receiving. Literally nobody. It's impossible mathematically, especially now with CTEs and everybody cutting their career short. No one will touch his records. But I just was standing in front of that man and looked at him and I'm like, anybody can do anything.
You ran a 4.6.
Like it literally 4.6.
Yeah, that's
a
out of college.
linebacker runs a 4.5.
Yeah, out of college, you ran a 4.6. So.
I looked at him and I'm like, like if you did all of this, anybody can achieve anything if they believe in themselves. That's how I really took it. And then I said that to him and he goes, get out of my face, white boy. And he slapped me and I'm like, I will never trust Jerry Rice ever again. But I really, when I met him, I was like, whoa, I can't. But we're back to Alyssa Milano. Look at that picture right there. That no. Go up. The one on the, not the bottom left. No, go back to where you were.
There are fights this weekend too. There's Bellator.
Oh my God!
Chael Sonnen.
Look at that.
I don't know how old she is. She's
Who
like-
cares?
Yeah.
Wow,
I like this one. Like, look at her. She's like,
dude.
oh, I'm just lifting weights.
She was my gold standard.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly,
I loved her,
honestly, Alyssa Milano still to this day. And then the first time I did,
And Tiffany
I'm
Amber
not,
Thiessen from Saved by the Bell.
yeah,
Oh.
for sure, but that was never Alyssa Milano.
Oh, I don't know.
When I did Rogan's podcast a long time ago, and that was when he still did it at his own home, which he doesn't live at that home anymore, but he did it at his own home. His neighbor was Alyssa Milano,
Holy shit.
and she used to check her mail on a horse.
What the fuck?
She had like a fucking stable and all this, and she would ride her horse to get her mail. And Rogan was telling me that. I'm like, wait. Your neighbor is Alyssa Milano? Yeah. Like, said it like it's nothing. I'm like, I've been jerking off to her since I started jerking off. You know what I mean? She was jerk off 1. She was patient 0. She was literally patient 0. And that's your neighbor?
My patient 0 was.
So I hid her in the mailbox for like
Sears
4
catalog.
days. Never checked the mail.
How long is that damn driveway?
Yeah, that's
Long. I mean, it was like a ranch. Like she had like stables and all this shit.
Oh,
it was
okay.
like a long enough to ride a horse to get your goddamn mail.
What part of town was that?
Calabasas.
Yeah, Hidden Hills.
Up in way up in the way up.
Need a lot of
Up
space.
in the shit that burns down when shit gets caught on fire in LA, that's rich people shit. You know what I mean? Koreatown doesn't catch on fire.
Same thing with mudslides.
You know what I mean?
Mudslides,
Little
too.
Armenia doesn't catch on fire. Malibu catches on fire. Calabasas catches on fire. You know what I mean? East Hollywood is just safe as fuck.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's safe from fire anyway.
yeah, just from fire.
It's not safe. from-
Everything else is
Everything else, yeah.
dicey as S.
I just remembered because of all this Alyssa Milano talk. I couldn't remember Carl Pavano's last name. Carl Pavano. She dated him as well.
Oh, she did.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's just an athlete seeker, huh?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I think she's settled down.
Who?
Carl Pavano.
Who the fuck is that?
He was on the Expos.
Played for the Phillies a little bit too, or
45, number 45, and then he went to the Yankees. He's a good-looking dude. He's got like a.
Hey, dude, I don't need your gay shit right now. You want to fuck this guy? Fuck this guy. Hey, gay pride. It's Pride
Twins,
Month.
twins.
I was raised by lesbians. I get it. Aaron wants to fuck this guy.
Was it Twins, not Expos?
Does your ex-wife?
No, he played for the Expos too. But
Does your
I
ex-wife-
thought he played for the Phillies. As well.
Does your ex-wife know you love this guy?
I don't love this guy. I'm just saying.
But does your ex-wife know
When
that?
she was dating him, I was like, all right. When she was dating Brad Penny, I'm like, huh?
Who?
You know?
Who dated him?
Alyssa
Milano.
Milano.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
This guy must be gorgeous. This guy must be gorgeous. Ugh. I mean, she is. Yeah, I would saw my arms off to hug her.
Yeah, that dude just. Bing is the biggest piece of shit search engine.
But
Yeah.
but then let us not forget about the greatest of all baseball wives, Kate Upton. Everybody.
No.
Yeah.
Ari's
No.
not here. Ari's not.
No, she's not.
Are you? Who's hotter?
Alyssa Milano's hotter.
She's not married to a baseball player.
She was dating one. Fine.
Doesn't matter who she's
There's
sucking off.
I guarantee you, there's about 50 hotter women dating.
Than Kate
baseball
Upton?
players. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Name them.
Wow.
Aaron,
Look at this.
you're with me.
I'm with Teeb.
Thank you,
Hold
Aaron.
on. Just give me.
We've never
It'll
agreed.
take me 30 seconds to prove it.
No, I find that hard to believe. Go hottest baseball wives that aren't Kate Upton, and
One.
the internet's gonna
Whoever
break.
that is.
there are-
I agree.
Whoever that is.
I'm
There are
agreeing.
definitely
I
hot
still
baseball
agree.
wives.
And
Bam.
I agree.
Bam. Bam.
And agree.
Bam.
Agree. Not disagree. Disagree.
No.
Disagree.
These are all hotter.
Disagree. Kind of agree.
But the first three were all hotter than her. So. it's
No,
over.
I mean, but you're not. I'm not looking at Kate Upton, but
Well, there you go. You want to look at her now? Look at this.
I do.
She's got a big fat belly.
I'm so into it. Oh yes.
She's paler than.
She's pregnant, you fucking prick.
Ugh.
It's not a fat belly. There's a
what the
baby
fuck
in
else?
there.
Same diff.
All about it.
Ugh, you pig.
I don't even know who Kate Upton is.
She's this fat bitch right here.
The fat bitch.
She was
Dude,
a Sports Illustrated cover model,
Dude,
swimsuit model.
you know she's a smoke show.
I have you seen that porn of her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all
Or the
about
The
it.
photo, I mean, yeah.
Seen it. I was in it.
The photos.
Boom.
Have you seen my porn? It's pretty much just me crying and jerking off to Kate Upton, but.
Okay, she's just not all that, dude.
But dude, you're looking at TMZ photos of her fucking farting.
You show me a photo of Carmen Electra where she looks like
Carmen
that.
Electra's a garbage pail.
Now she is. but
Carmen
You
Electra?
lost me on that one. That was my jam.
I lost.
Carmen Electra was your
In the
jam?
90s.
Dude,
yeah.
Carmen Electra was the hottest woman on the planet. for
Fuck
10 years.
both of you. Carmen Electra is a fucking trollop.
She was number 2 back in the day for sure.
Number two
Behind
to
who,
what?
Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson.
Yeah.
Both of them I'm out on.
Are you kidding me?
I
Look
was
at
out
her,
on
bro.
Pam Anderson and I was out on Carmen Electra.
Dude,
Yeah.
you were out on her.
Yep, she looks like somebody that would like. I'm gonna go see fucking
The fun person is what she looks like. She looks like the person you have some fun
This
with.
No. Carmen Electra can SMD.
Dude, look at her now.
Fuck her.
She's still hot.
What a pig.
Yeah.
Oink.
Backup singer for Prince.
I'd take her over.
It means nothing to me.
You're lying. It does mean something to you.
It did.
You're lying.
And that's been Punch Drunk,
I
everybody.
had
Look at
I had
her.
that Baywatch shot. I had
Nope.
that.
I'm
I
out.
had that as a.
I'm out.
I can't
Air
tell you
freshener
how
on my
many.
I don't care.
car.
I don't care.
Like
I'm
literally
out.
every Maxim magazine I bought ever was because of Carmen Electra was on the cover. They put her on all the time, and she was
Dude,
beautiful.
I remember this. You know who was the hottest on Maxim magazine was who was that girl? And she was like dumb. She's like a singer, but she was like dumb. She
You're
didn't know
describing
Buffalo
about
Chicken.
half a dozen singers right
She
now.
didn't know
Jessica
about-
Simpson.
Jessica Simpson.
Oh, dude, look her
Oh, yeah,
up
she was
on
hot as
Maxim
hell.
magazine when she was young.
Bro, are you not taking her over Kate Upton?
I would take Kate
course.
Upton over that 1,000 times in 1,000 times.
Are high.
Taking the
Fuck her.
Wow.
Maybe you just like
Look
the
up
fat
Jessica
blonde.
Simpson when she was on
Another fat
Maxim.
blonde. Oh, Maxim.
I like a nice. I
You like a hefty blonde.
I like thickies. Not even thickies. Just I don't like skinny twats that look like they fucking go to see fucking.
No,
that wasn't the one.
I'm not
That
in.
wasn't the one.
I'm
That's
out.
not the one I'm looking at. That's not.
Is it this one?
First time she was on it. No, she's probably been on it 50 times. The first time she was on it, when she was like 13.
I don't. Are you sure it wasn't something else like FHM maybe?
Maybe.
Is it this?
I don't know.
That was like the UK
Whatever one had her twat clamming out.
Oh, I'll Google
Wherever she
it.
clammed out her clam.
Jessica Simpson, Maxim, twat, clamming.
Yeah, just go. Jessica Simpson clammed out her twat. Something will pop out.
Something will pop out.
Something will happen.
An Amber Alert.
I
came
swear
up
to
with
God, I'm gonna blow my brains out.
Yeah.
This is the last time you'll ever see.
it. Yeah,
that
Jessica
person.
Simpson. She's looking really, really great right now.
She's
Fuck you.
again. She's pregnant in that shot.
Yeah, this
the
guy hates pregnant women.
Third time. or
What?
whatever.
This
That-
episode is
now
called
you said-
Johnny Hates Pregnant Women.
I'm totally fine
And
with that.
Fight Nanny's gonna hate you for that because she's gonna have a baby with maybe Jeff again, maybe not.
I
Aaron,
I take
you're
no-
going through a divorce.
Not available.
You want to, but you're going to a gnarly divorce. You could use some intimacy and perhaps a child to take care of. Maybe you and Nanny have a baby. Are you in or are you out? He's in.
I'm out.
In. What? Out?
Yeah, I'm out.
Fuck. Thought you'd be in. Gabe, when'd you get here?
Yesterday.
I've been here for the last.
Been here since last night.
I bet on I would make it through a whole episode, and I parlayed that into a maybe.
Where's the place in North Hollywood?
My chicken place?
Yeah.
Lancashire and Oxnard.
Lancashire and Oxnard. And is it in a parking lot or is it an actual structure?
It's a parking lot. It's not the same place the last time. It's a different spot.
Yeah, because you got kicked out because the cops came during my set. I was literally doing stand up and the cops showed up
We didn't get kicked out. We just stopped doing the show.
during my set.
Yeah, but the show ended. But that didn't have
The show ended during my set.
the restaurant kept going.
I owe you a piece of chicken.
What's
I
the right way?
apologize.
What's the
The
right way
cops
to
came
eat
up.
this? It seems like people are putting them in sandwich. What's the correct way to? What
there's-
would you say is the correct way to?
There's different ways. You got.
What's the best way though?
With your mouth.
I like them all. I like tenders by themselves. I like the sandwich. I like the sliders. They're
I ate one. I tell you what I did. I
Yeah, he
ate
had the
one.
tenders.
I ate one tender solo,
Yeah.
You have mild.
mild,
And you said it was
then
hot.
I ate the second one on a I made a sandwich out of the second one.
Yeah.
And that was to me more enjoyable because it wasn't the bread and all the things offset it.
What's the
Yeah.
sauce?
It's my secret sauce. It's called the Mississippi Mean Sauce.
What's
Is it
in
hot?
What's in your secret sauce? Cum,
No.
cum.
It's a secret.
Cum.
Is it hot?
Is there cum in it?
Not really. No.
Should there be?
Come on, man. The FDA is not listening.
Let
But
me.
for, like, white
what
people,
if I
is it-
help your secret
that?
sauce?
Like really pale people like me, is it hot?
It's
It
hot.
won't be hot, but there's spice in
hot.
there.
It's hot. Yeah, okay.
No, the chicken is not the sauce.
but
chicken's hot.
Yours. What if I help you with my secret sauce? Which is
No.
pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It's mostly cum.
No.
By mostly, I mean 100% cum.
Absolutely niet.
So
So it's
Is that a maybe?
Now I'm fucking hungry.
It's cheaper if I want it not hot. Is that how that works?
No.
Oh,
There's no window where it's not hot. Like
Gotcha.
I had the second level,
Yeah, there's no
and
heat.
it was hot. What about the?
Yours was, you got the mild. That's the first one.
No. I got the second one.
No, you got the first one.
What's the first one?
Mild.
What's the second one?
Medium.
I had medium.
Oh, all right.
I had medium. Mild is hot. Mild's hot, right?
No, mild's, spicy.
I had medium, and it was like I was fucking not struggling because I can do hot. I can do spicy. Medium was, I was kind of like, whoa.
That's the
I
one
couldn't
like.
imagine because they're 3 levels above me. I couldn't even imagine.
The medium has like that spiciness, but you enjoy it too, so I like it. It's not too hot.
I enjoyed it. It was delicious. I'm not gonna lie. It was delicious. Your chicken was delicious. It was hot and spicy. I can't imagine.
I for sure would have to go mine.
3 levels above. Has anybody ever died eating your chicken?
No.
Does anybody want my special secret sauce? Again, I offer it to your restaurant for free. I can't stress this enough. It's pretty much just come.
No.
But
We
is
got
that-
we got
yeah?
we got ranch. We're good,
But I mean, this doesn't taste anything like ranch.
but it's more.
Cam
for-
Jordan, $52.5 million deal.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. That's
That motherfucker better have 12 sacks a year for the next 5 years.
money, baby.
That's 12. I mean, shit. That's a lot of loot. Fuck the Saints, too.
He's now with the extension. He'll have 5 years and a max value.
I mean,
of
football's
74
not
mil.
that far away. I'm very excited. Oh, by the way, well, I can't announce this yet. I have a big announcement coming. I sound like Tripoli.
Oh, you
Joey
bastard.
Diaz and I will say this. Joey Diaz and I are working on a new thing, and it's going to be NFL related.
Okay.
It's going to be once a week, and I will say that now, and that's all I can say.
Sounds
But
like
once a
fun.
week, Joey Diaz and I are doing an NFL thing, and it starts in August.
He follows football.
I didn't even know that. Yeah.
He was approached about that and invited me to be on it with them, and it's going to be Diaz and Teeb. Listen, cocksucker. You want to talk about sacks, you dumb fuck? So I remember I was doing Joey Diaz's podcast one time, and before the podcast, and he smokes a lot of pot apparently, he had a gummy bear, a pot gummy bear, about this big. It was like that. It was very tiny, the size of a gummy bear. Normally you just it's an edible, and you would just eat the whole thing. And he handed it to me, and he goes, "Just take a bite of the ear." I go, "It's a gummy bear. Just take a bite of the ear? How strong is this edible?" Where a adult man tells another adult man that both are stoners, only bite the ear.
Dude, there are compilations on YouTube, whole videos of people freaking out on his podcast that got too high.
I know Tiana had a meltdown.
A couple of people have
Tiana
had
had
to just walk
a-
out, like just disappear.
No,
just ghosted.
she just had to lay on the couch and have a fan on her because she was just like couldn't.
I've never gotten like really erect on edibles.
Get really erect.
I got wrecked once on edible.
Oh,
Well,
wrecked. I thought you said erect.
He did sound like
when
he said erect.
at the
I've gotten erect.
my back is so
Couple times.
fucked. At the Comedy Store in La Jolla, this is like when
It's a 30-minute video, the Stars of Death compilation.
Stars of Death. Yeah, those are his things.
Go ahead.
There's a when everybody was fighting for legality and for decriminalization of marijuana, there were all these shows, and everyone that was out here can remember that movement where everybody would do all these shows and benefit shows, and it would be all stoners and all this. So I was doing this show in La Jolla, and I smoked a couple of joints before, and I was going on first. There's only 4 of us doing stand-up. And so I got kind of high before the show, and I was first. I was going up first. So I had to do like 15 minutes first. And so I was kind of high, and then I went into the green room, and our good friend Ryan Hill from Don Carlos Tacos in La Jolla, if you ever want to get the best Mexican food in La Jolla, go to Don Carlos Taco
are
Shop.
really
But
good.
So good.
it's so good, right? All of us have been there. It's wonderful. And he's always been so supportive of all of us. And so he kind of like put all this Mexican food in the green room at this benefit show maybe 8-9 years ago. I'm so high, I'm going on first, and I walk in, I'm like, to the green room, and there's nobody in there, and it's a small green room, if you know La Jolla.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah. Tacos, everything is in there. Burritos, everything. I'm like, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. Have a couple fucking burritos, tacos. I'm just eating shit by myself. And there's like this whole fucking tray of all these like big ass cookies. So I eat like this whole cookie. And I'm halfway through this other cookie, and this kind of guy that walks in looks like a real scruffy kind of guy, looked like somebody on like a
Piece of shit, homeless person or something.
nah, but he looked like a bad guy on like a what was that biker gang show?
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, he looked like a bad guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, yeah.
Walks in, he's like, "Hey, dog, hey, you found all my edibles. I only eat half of one of those cookies, though, dude, or you're gonna be fucked up." I already ate a whole one.
That's so irresponsible.
I already ate a whole one,
can't
and I
leave
was
that shit sitting around.
second. I was like halfway through a second one, and I was like, "What? Only ate a what?" And he's like, "Dog, I wouldn't eat.
Did you
Only
eat-
ate a half. I already ate a whole one, and I was halfway through the second
the
one.
worst.
And I got to be on stage in like 15 minutes. I was like,
No, at least those things are pretty slow to come up.
fuck. I was like, fuck. And then when the show started, I pretty much looked like Bobby Lee. I looked more Asian than Bobby Lee. I just had slits for eyes. I kept repeating jokes. And all I could do was tell that story, just like how I just pretty much basically just told it.
Yeah.
And then like they were like, oh, I get it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
fucking fucked up.
How long were you high? Fucking hours, right?
Oh, dude, 4, 5, 6 hours. Like the whole, I never smoked. I didn't smoke or do anything for the rest of the night, and I was high
Sucks, man.
for much longer than I wanted to be.
Did you freak out at all?
I was already high. I thought it was just a cookie. I ate like a Don Carlos burrito, which by the way is delicious, and maybe a taco or a couple taquitos or whatever the fuck he had in there. And I'm like, oh, dessert. I just woofed down this cookie. And because I was so high and I already ate all this delicious Mexican food, I didn't even taste any pot in it. And then I started a second one, and this dude walks in like, hey, dog, if I was you, I would. And I'm like, if you were me, you would have walked in here an hour ago and saved my life. Because now I'm fucked.
That's irresponsible though, leaving fucking edibles sitting around.
But there
like
was
that.
nobody in there. So like,
That's my point. Yeah.
I kind of walked in there before. You know when you walk into a party, you walk into a wedding, but you're early.
You gotta mark
and there's
those
all
things.
this food around. You're like, maybe I'll just sneak a couple. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh, dude, I do
I
that
was
shit all the time.
early to the party and paid for it.
I'm always trying to get free food wherever I can.
Oh, of course. I mean, 100%, of course. Guys, I feel like this has been a good pod. Gabe, where are you going to be? What can you plug other than
If you want to have your tonsils burned off, come to my chicken place.
I'll have some days coming up in New York City within the next couple weeks, and I'll be featuring for Greg Fitzsimmons at the Helium Comedy Club in Buffalo. June 27th to the 29th, 5 shows.
wonderful, man? Good for you. That's great. That's great. That's great.
I believe it's pronounced grapefruit, Simmons.
That's a funny story.
Grapefruit Simmons.
Johnny, what can you say about us?
Nothing.
Thank you. Aaron, I'm sorry about your divorce. What can you give us an update on anything?
I mean, it's just a rough time.
Yeah, times is tough, right?
Yeah.
Cardinals can SMD,
Cool.
and
That means suck your dick, right?
yeah, that's what that means. And then like your wife is she
Hey, Aaron, the
ghosted
Cardinals
you.
can suck his dick.
Your wife ghosted you, right?
You cool with that?
Did she ghost you?
No.
She showed up for your father's funeral.
Adam Wainwright.
And I do respect the fact
Paul
that she
Goldschmidt.
showed up for your father's funeral, but
Suck
then
Tebow's dick.
she ghosted you, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Suck that dick.
Well, I respect Aaron, and I respect
Would you-
everything he's been through.
This has been baseball talk.
That's how you play the baseball game. What is it called? Baseball card, was it?
Baseball card.
You guys gonna
That's
make
how
the
you
playoffs?
play the baseball card game.
What do you think, Aaron? Cardinals gonna make playoffs?
Oh, I don't know.
If you had to bet
I don't
right
think.
now.
I don't think.
We have the potential, but will they ever get it together? I don't know.
NLCS Dodgers Cubs. True or false?
I don't know.
Could be,
I don't
yeah.
trust the Cubs. Kimbrel-
But I mean, I feel like Dodgers and Cubs are built for October baseball.
Dodgers
Sure,
and
sure.
could be anybody is my guess. But yeah, most likely to.
I mean, Dodgers for sure.
I could see the Brewers really easily.
if the Cubs get into the playoffs, they're scary. But
Whoever
get there?
doesn't play the Dodgers in the first round is who's going to make it to. I mean, that's real.
Yep.
The Dodgers are going to plow their ass.
Yep. Yep.
The Dodgers are too good.
And then Yankees who?
In the World Series or in the
No,
ALCS?
in ALCS and LCS. And it's too early for us to even discuss. But I think it's
Houston.
Dodgers, Cubs,
Yeah,
Yankees,
Houston. Yeah.
Houston. Yeah, probably.
What Houston has done with the guys they lost, by the way, is so damn impressive. They're really fucking good.
Yeah, Altuve.
I feel like
Correa,
Houston,
Springer,
Yankees.
all hurt.
I feel like Houston, Yankees, Dodgers, Cubs, NLCS, ALCS.
Braves got better this week though. Added Keuchel. They're gonna get Gossman out of the rotation. Piece of shit that he is. They could.
And
be
you
okay.
can literally.
This kid Soroka, dude, pitching for the. Oh, he's so good, bro. He's got like a
legit.
1 ERA. It's like if Maddox had heat. It's crazy. He's not that good, but
Maddox had heat.
Yeah.
You can bet on that at betdsi.com. Use the code PUNCH25.
Canadian.
And you can also go and watch the NLCS, ALCS. Go to SeatGeek and use the code PUNCHUNK, and that'll save you $10 on a ticket, bitch. Thank you guys for listening. Gabe, thank you for being here. Johnny, SMD. Aaron, I'm sorry about your wife.
Sam, Ari, Nanny, R.I.P.